Guess we're going. Alright, let's do this. Brutus. Alright, hopefully... I don't know. Do I want to go through and do the stuff first, or do I want to just do it as I go? Maybe that might be a better idea. That gets the fucking job done faster, so... I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add the sound effects and shit as I go along. So let's see. What I need here is like the sound of like a lake. So let's go. Well, I need two things. I need... Wait, would crickets even be a thing at night? I don't think so. Alright, do I need this anymore? Yes, I actually do. Actually, what I'm just gonna do is this. Is that a smart idea? We'll just go with that. If there's anything in there that I need to fix, I can fix it later. So that's no big deal. That's no big deal. I just want to save as much RAM as I possibly can. So we want to go TBOIAL chapter 17 EQ clean. Something like that. Alright. Really, only 799? Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Because I had to add in a unexpected line that I completely accidentally deleted or something. So, oopsie. Whoopsie. So I'm gonna I hope that I can do chapter 17 today. I may EQ all of the files as well because I need to do that. But we'll worry about that in just a minute. So you're already dead. My green light? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. The reason why I stream title is maybe mixing is because I don't know if I'm gonna be like mixing the file down or not. At most, I'll probably add the main sound effects first, then add in like the walking shit later, because those are kind of annoying to do. Well, they're not annoying, they're just kind of sometimes tedious, if you get what I mean. So we'll work on the ambience first, like ambience, and then add like music and stuff later. So what I'm gonna need here is I'm gonna need like that lake sound effect. So I think I know where that is, somewhere in my downloads, but I don't remember where. We'll find it somehow, some way. Just wait for this to do its thing. Oh. Okay, I gotta mark that. I gotta keep track of my taxes because that's actually a thing for me. Okay, where's my pencil? Just adult stuff, that's adulting stuff. Alright, November 20. That would technically be my October payment. YT pay. just saw something. What was it? Trans day is today. All right, and there we go. It's taken care of for another month. Nice. Okay, back to this. What was that? I know I saw something. Just like you said. Better double check that just to be absolutely sure. All right, good. Okay, nothing important. All right, now we just want to replace this file with the one I just exported. All right. I can't believe it's already freaking the 29th. We're almost to freaking December, guys. Wow. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, we can delete that. Alright, now I need to take the EQ off. I can also take the limiter off too as well. So let's just go like this. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Do this. Because I'm going to have to do that with the other files as well. Alright. Now we should be good to go. Alright. So what we need next is a sound effect. Because we're out on the sea, we need to be like, let's sample. That would be out of my downloads. God, I don't remember what it's called. Did I use that in... I don't think so. Lake. Lake wind ambience. Is that it? Maybe that might be it. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure, but I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Stop. Program. Why am I on the cut tool? Okay, that made no sense. Oh, good lord. Okay, that's got to go down quite a bit. It's just like you said. The departure from the land of... Okay, that sounds a little too close. Okay. Let's see if I can't do something like that. The departure from the land of wisdom had concluded with a sudden encounter that had led to emotions bursting like the eruption of a volcano. Amongst the docks of Sumeru, a particular ship had been resting like a slumbering beast, and its captain had just returned from the city to set sail. That captain was the robust woman that Ganyu and Kuching knew as Captain Beidou, and upon their eyes meeting their old friend, they had instantly lost their resting emotions. Wait, what? That captain was the robust woman that Ganyu and Kuching knew as Captain Beidou, and upon their eyes meeting... What the shit? That captain was the robust woman that Ganyu and Kuching knew as Captain Beidou, and upon their eyes meeting their old friend,
they had instantly lost their resting emotions.
Oh, I see what happened.
It turned out that Beidou had been out at sea during the events that now haunted Ganyu and Keqing's memories, so she had been clueless on the destruction of Liwei Harbor and Ningguang's demise. Less to say, the cheery captain had immediately lost her resting bottle of rum nestled in her right hand instantly at the mention of the Tianquan's horrid death, having led to anger and disbelief, followed by sadness and acceptance that the two ladies she knew as Ningguang's best weren't feeding her any lies. The truth upon accepting, she instantly had begun to cry and shout.
Whoa, 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 calm down there. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Knew as Ningguang's best weren't feeding her any lies. Upon accepting the truth, she instantly had begun to cry and shout. She begged for knew as Ningguang's best weren't feeding her any lies. Upon accepting the truth, she instantly had begun to cry and shout. She had begged for that encounter and information to be false, but she knew it wasn't, and out of respect, Ganyu, Keqing, and Yelan had walked off to give Beidou space and time to weep. The three had decided to settle their bellies with a quick meal, knowing that the Crux would be on their way to Inazuma. Beidou may have been delivered tragic news that all three had wished not to have even told her, but all three knew she wouldn't deny them a ride now. They weren't to blame for their grotesque reality. The Tsaritsa and her twisted mind were the culprits. All three had good half to the
What the flying fuck? Okay, I don't know what happened in the process, but at least I can fix it.
After a good half hour, all three had returned to the docks, where the Alcor remained anchored and rested in the calm water. Beidou hadn't moved an inch. After a good half hour, all three had returned to the docks, where the Alcor remained anchored and rested in the calm water. Beidou hadn't moved an inch, but her demeanor had changed. She was angry, emotionally drained, and lost. But time didn't freeze. It only kept moving forward. She couldn't just sit there forever, and upon their return, Beidou had gotten to her feet very slowly. Whatever you girls need, I'll provide. I can see that our encounter wasn't just a coincidence, but an act of destiny. I know you have a plan, so allow me to help you put these bastards in the ground where they belong. They had not even said a word.
Okay, now I've got to kind of make this like a thought. So let's go make unique as a sample. Okay, I have to go here. And I have to put this on. Okay, yeah, that's why I did that in the first place. Okay, so I gotta go to 3. Gotta go to the mixer. Maybe. If it, oh my god. If it'll let me. So I gotta go something like a reverb. Okay, default seems okay. Now I need to go like this.
After a good half hour.
Oh god.
Very slowly. Whatever you girls need, I'll provide. I can see that our encounter wasn't just a coincidence, but an act of destiny. I know you have a plan, so allow me to help you put these bastards in the ground where they belong. They had not even said a word, and as if she could read the future.
Felt almost a little too under, like,
very slowly. Whatever you girls need, I'll provide. I can see that our encounter wasn't just a coincidence,
That's
but
better.
an act of destiny.
Much better.
I know you have a plan, so allow me to help you put these bastards in the ground where they belong. They had not even said a word, and as if she could read the future, Beto had already caught on to their plan and objective. Long. They had not even said a word, and as if she could read the future, Beto had already caught on to their plan and objective. Therefore, they had stated their plan to go to Inazuma, and had managed to kill two birds with one stone with figuring out where the base that manufactured the androids was in Snezhnaya. Beto was excellent at navigation as captain of the Alcor, so there was no doubt in their minds that Beto could decipher the Snezhnayan ship's route that they had examined in the recorded files of Reshov's mind.
Okay.
They'd been at about...
Oh, God. Okay, what do we got? Hang on, I gotta fix this. Okay, what do we got? Do not know why this happened, but okay.
They'd been at...
So, what about right there?
They'd been at sea for about 8 hours now. They'd been at sea for about 8 hours now.
That worked.
And while the crew had retired for the night, Ganyu was wide awake on the bow of the ship. First experience ever at sea. And on the bow of the first experience ever.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm not sure why this happened. Okay, I need to figure out what the hell's going on here. Where's that connect?
First experience ever.
Push this out. Do not know what the fuck is going on here, but okay. Sorry for the noise. That looks like the second one.
This was her first
experience.
You was wide awake on the bow. You was wide awake on the bow of the ship. This was her first experience ever traveling by sea. Wake on the bow of the ship. This was her first experience ever traveling by sea, and while it certainly was intimidating at first, after getting over the water's turbulence swaying the Alcor like a baby being cradled. The Alcor like a baby being cradled by.
Hang on. Okay, let me figure out where this is. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Okay, so... Okay, I can connect right there. So about right there.
Or like a baby being cradled by a mother, she adapted to the feeling. The night was calm, the kind of nights Ganyu adored, just allowing the subtle breeze grazing her skin and hair to calm her stressed mind. The feeling. The night was calm, the kind of nights Ganyu adored, just allowing the subtle breeze grazing her skin and hair to calm her stressed mind. She adapted to the feeling. The night was calm, the kind of nights Ganyu adored, just she adapted to the feeling. The night was calm.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Hello, Dorka Tron. Oh my god, what a name.
She adapted to the feeling. The night was calm, the kind of nights Ganyu adored, just allowing the subtle breeze grazing her skin and hair to calm her stressed mind. Tomorrow would be a challenge, and she needed this rare calm before the raging storm in less than 10 hours. Mind if I join you? A voice grazed her ears among the ambience of the rolling waves just beyond the wooden support her arms were lazily resting upon.
If I gave that an echo, it would sound weird. Like they're out in the open, so there's no echo.
Hours. Mind if I join you? A voice grazed her ears among the ambience of the rolling waves just beyond the wooden support her arms were lazily resting upon. A voice. If I join you? A voice graced her ears among the rolling waves. If I join you? A voice graced her ears among the ambience of the rolling waves just beyond the wooden support her arms were lazily resting upon. A voice that immediately made her smile. Of course, my love. Ganyu answered happily, turning and meeting the sight of her beloved. A steaming cup of tea rested atop of a plate gripped by her smile. Of course, my love.
Okay, hang
Ganyu,
on.
a voice that immediately made her smile. Of course, my love. Ganyu answered happily, turning and meeting the sight of her beloved. A steaming cup of tea rested atop a plate gripped by her left hand. Of course, my love. Ganyu answered happily, turning and meeting the sight of her beloved. Of course, my love. Ganyu answered happily,
Okay, that's
turning and meeting the sight of her beloved.
Okay.
A steaming cup of tea rested atop a plate gripped by her left hand. Kuching smiled at the answer, navigating slowly to her beloved's side to avoid spilling her beverage. Upon meeting Ganyu's company, she rested the plate on a flat part of the bow off to the side, joining her love in the serenity of the evening's near. Spilling her beverage. Upon meeting Ganyu's company, she rested the plate on a flat part of the bow off to the side, joining her love in the serenity of the evening's natural atmosphere. Are you okay?
Okay, stop for a minute. Pull it back a little bit.
Part of the bow off to the side, joining her love in the serenity of the evening's natural atmosphere. Part of the bow off to the side, joining her love in the serenity of the evening's natural atmosphere. Are you okay?
Oh, that needs to go out.
Kuching asked. You haven't...
Okay. So just a little bit.
Part of the bow off to the side, its natural atmosphere. Are you okay? Kuching asked. You haven't really said much since we left the port. I'm fine. I'm just nervous about tomorrow.
See if that
Ganyu,
might work.
Kuching asked. You haven't really said much since we left the port. I'm fine. I'm just nervous about tomorrow. Ganyu assured. I've heard rumors that Inazuma isn't the easiest place to get into, and that their Archon, the Raiden Shogun, isn't really the type that's open to what we're planning to propose. Kuching nodded. The rumors are true. Ever since the declaration of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Land of Eternity has been the equivalent of a peasant trying to get into a king's castle. However, the decree was recently abolished, so maybe this will make our plans go smoother. Besides, we're not going for a long-term stay, just to seek reinforcements, so a ton of papers shouldn't be necessary to just speak with the Raiden Shogun. There's also the matter that what we're proposing concerns the Archon's safety and well-being, so I doubt they'd deny putting input into something that potentially ends them up kidnapped or worse. Ganyu let out a long breath, smiling at her beloved's words. She couldn't imagine a world without Kuching, despite the past and their differences. Turns out that the saying, opposites attract, was definitely true, because here they were, together with what remained of Liyue Harbor and fighting for retribution. You're right, Ganyu confessed. You always know the right things to say. Kuching smiled again and nodded her head.
Let me try the limiter.
A silence followed among them.
Oh, never mind.
Kuching taking occasional sips of her tea and joining Ganyu in admiring the sights of the night. Up until the sight of a mass of angry thunderclouds came into view. That sight was Inazuma's security barrier, signaling that the calming essence of night was about to turn into a very violent downpour of rain and lightning. Looks like we've reached the storm barrier of our target destination, Kuching said. It's probably best we get inside before we get close. Ganyu nodded in a downpour of rain and lightning. Looks like we've reached the storm barrier of our target destination, Kuching said. It's probably best we get inside before we get close. Ganyu nodded in agreement, having heard stories about sailors' experiences while passing through the storm barrier. To put it lightly, the fellow captains occupying the harbor at the time had stated it as trying to battle the wrath of the gods, and that was terrifying. Ganyu didn't even want to be anywhere close to the upper deck during their passing through the raging storm. I agree, Ganyu answered. We should get to safety before we enter. With that said, the two gathered up any belongings and quickly moved to the lower bunkers of the Alcor.
Oh.
We should get to safety before we enter. With that said, the two gathered up any belongings and quickly moved to the lower bunkers to the lower bunkers of the Alcor.
Okay. So that means there's like gonna be tapping here, and then we need automate volume. We need to go
and quickly move.
Okay, quickly move. So like right about here-ish. So let's go something like. Something like that, maybe?
And quickly moved to the lower bunkers of the Alcor. Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a...
You could probably still hear the water. I don't know. What does the sound of like the inside of a ship sound like?
And quickly moved to the lower bunkers of the Alcor. Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls, it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs.
What if I were to do something like this? Like, rank.
And quickly moved to the lower bunkers of the Alcor. Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls, it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor. The pillows were a stack of spare clothes that were lent to them by and quickly moved to the lower bunkers of the Alcor. Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls, it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort.
Let's go something like this. Maybe that might work. Copy value. That might work.
Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls, it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor.
Nice.
The pillows were a stack of spare clothes that were
but...
lent to them by the entire fleet, and were surprisingly sturdy enough to pass as an actual pillow. Ganyu, having been born and raised in the mountains of Liyue, had no issue of sleeping on a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground, so she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap. The storm was raging above deck.
Okay, the storm was raging above deck. Okay, so what I need to do, like you'd hear like creaking at least. So what I need to do is I need to like start right here, about right there, and create like a creaking sound. Which I think I have a sound effect for that, but it's gonna have to be turned down a crap ton. We can try and just see what happens. Oh wait, oops. Load sample. That would be under, isn't that under videos? Which I don't know how it got there, but it did. Crackling fireplace, no. Creaking building. That's the one. Yeah, I can't read the last word of that. Oh, I see it now. Draw something wholesome with my Genshin OCs. Nice. Alright, now I need to go to track 4. I need to go... Oops, not that. I need to go here. Where is my mixer? There it is. Okay, so now I need to go here. I need to get a, like... Oh, wait, I don't need that yet. I can go to track 4, like this, and just go... Alright, how loud is that?
Arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the 3 girls...
Okay, too loud. Now I need a thingamajig. What are they called? A balancer.
Arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the 3 girls it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor. The pillows were a stack of spare clothes that were lent to them by the entire fleet, and were surprisingly sturdy enough to pass as an actual pillow. Ganyu, having been born and raised in the mountains of Liyue, had no issue of sleeping on a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground, so she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap.
Oh boy.
The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide awake and doing everything they could to ride out the violent turbulence that was attacking the Alcor with an angry force.
Okay, so
It hadn't taken long for the...
Okay, so I gotta create quite a few sound effects right here. Okay, first things first. I need to, let's see.
Arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the 3 girls it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor. The pillows were a stack of spare clothes that were lent to them by the entire fleet, and were surprisingly sturdy enough to pass as an actual pillow. Ganyu, having been born and raised in the mountains of Liyue, had no issue of sleeping on a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground, so she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap.
Okay.
The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide...
Okay. So what I gotta do is get to a point where it would start thundering. So let's see, when would that be?
That...
Hang on. Let me figure this out.
Beto had arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the 3 girls it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor. The pillows were a stack of spare clothes that were lent to them by the entire fleet, and were surprised...
Maybe right as they go below deck? We'll just pick a random spot. Yeah, right there. Sure. Okay, so now I gotta go right here. I gotta get another sound effect. Not there. I need to go here. Audio clip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sample. Okay, where is that sound effect? That's on my USB drive, I believe. The thunderstorm sound effect. Maybe if I can find my YouTube folder. Okay, are you serious? There it is. Give me a break, it's been a while, okay? Thunderstorm. So there's gonna be a few little sound effects here. Because first of all, I've got to make it sound like it's coming from outside, so it's got to be kind of muffled. Let's go something like that.
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear.
Okay, so let's go something. Let's see. So it needs to be more quiet. Now I need to go to the mixer. Oh, I'm already at the mixer, duh. Okay. Then I need to go, let's see. We need to go to a EQ. And we need to turn down all of the highs and just focus on the lows.
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds really good. That sounds pretty freaking...
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground. So she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap. The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide awake and doing everything they could to ride out the violent turbulence that was attacking the Alcor with an angry force. It hadn't taken...
Okay, now something's missing though. I need to make it so that it sounds like there's raindrops coming down. Let's see. And I have a sound effect for that. What do you think, Tsukishima? Does that sound good to you? Let's sample. I need... rain... No. I need... Is that under my downloads? I think that's under my downloads. We need... rain sound effect... Oh, maybe go something like... Let's just see what we got here. Rock falling, roller skating. Could you shut up? YT5. No. YT5. Clicking glasses. Okay, where the hell is it? I know I just barely used it. Let's see. I know it's somewhere in my downloads because I've used it before. Nice. No. Let's see, we need... I've got to find this fucking sound effect. I know I've got it somewhere. Rain sound effect. Glass. Oh my god, I know I've got it. Just where is the question? Let me try here one more time and be a little bit more specific. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay, there it is. That's what I need. All right, I think if I put this on the same track, it wouldn't be too bad. Let's put this in a little further, like about right there.
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground. So she'd offered her a spot on her belly.
Okay. So, what happens if I just put it on the same track? Save me a little bit of RAM.
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap. The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide awake and doing everything they could to ride out the violent turbulence that was attacking the Alcor with an angry force. It hadn't taken long for the storm to attack after they'd retreated to their current position, so they were relieved that they'd gotten out of the crosshairs of the monsoon when they had. Now, it was a matter of Beidou managing to navigate the ship through, having treaded this dangerous route many times before. It felt like the battle with the raging tides and strong gusts had lasted for eternity, but after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only—
Okay, shut up. Sounds fine to me. Tickles the eardrums a little bit. Okay, so the sound of like rolling waves, what would that sound like? Good question. Right, and calm down. That actually sounds really good. Okay, so the sound of rolling waves, what would that sound like if it was like muffled? Let's see, like... Let me see if I just can't find something. Okay, I have to turn the narration back on. That sounds fine to me. Let's see. Rolling wave, like a rolling wave. Like, let's see, we need...
arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls, it was far from anything as such. The bed was nothing more than a blanket that wasn't even thick enough to comfort their backs from the hardwood floor. The
Honestly,
pillows were
I
a
think
stack
this
of
is
spare
enough.
clothes that were lent to them by the entire fleet, and were surprisingly sturdy enough to pass as an actual pillow. Ganyu, having been born and raised in the mountains of Liyue, had no issue of sleeping on a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground, so she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap. The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide awake and doing everything they could to ride out the violent turbulence that was attacking the Alcor with an angry force. It hadn't taken long for the storm to attack after they'd retreated to their current position, so they were relieved that they'd gotten out of the crosshairs of the monsoon when they had. Now, it was a matter of Beidou managing to navigate the ship through, having treaded this dangerous route many times before.
Creaking.
It felt like the battle with the raging
that on?
tides and strong gusts had lasted for eternity,
It's on
but
4.
after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally—
Okay, shut up. I need to go to 4. I think I can turn that up just a little more.
Arranged them what she could manage for a bed, but to the three girls.
Nope, instead what I'm gonna do, that's a good volume right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a volume trick. It's gonna be a bit of a bitchin' hell. Okay, so I have to find where that thunderstorm starts. So about right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to give this a volume
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear.
Okay. So right here. Hang on. Oh, I can't do that. I need to
On a hard surface, but she couldn't bear watching her beloved sleep on the hard ground, so she'd offered her a spot on her belly. It wasn't much, but it would be more comfy than the clothes. Therefore, Kuching had taken Ganyu's offer and was now resting her head on Ganyu's soft lap. The storm was raging above deck, so the two were wide awake and doing everything they could to ride out the violent turbulence that was attacking the Alcor with an angry force. It hadn't taken long for the storm to attack after they'd retreated to their current position.
Oh no, you can hear it.
So they
You
were
can hear it.
relieved that they'd gotten out of the crosshairs of the monsoon when they had. Now, it was a matter of Beidou managing to navigate the ship through, having treaded this dangerous route many times before. It felt like the battle with the raging tides and strong gusts had lasted for eternity, but after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally fall.
Okay, so right.
But after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then.
Right there. Okay, so I need this. Can you get a sample? Yep.
But after a long 2 hours, the storm passed.
Right there. Okay, so I need... Oh, fuck me. Forgot. No, I don't want that to actually be unique as a sample. Forgot. Damn it. Okay, I need to actually automate this. Okay, about right here. And about right there.
But after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally fall into slumber. On the other hand,
Okay. About right there. Let's see, we need that to go about right. Oops, not that. I need there and there. Come on. Something like that.
but after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally fall into slumber. On the other hand, Yelan stayed up to converse further with Beidou on the plans that would follow upon docking the Alcor safely in Inazuma's docks.
Okay. Break all these. There we go.
But after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally fall into slumber. On the other hand, Yelan stayed up to converse further with Beidou on the plans that would follow upon docking the Alcor safely in Inazuma's docks. It would be an extensive and difficult process to get an audience with the Raiden Shogun, but Beidou knew of some of the nation's people who had connections to the Archon and her subordinates. It was a matter of getting a message to those subordinates to get into Tenshukaku, and given the nature of the matter, seemed pretty important for the matriarch to give consideration and exception to. It was a process none of them were looking forward to, but it had to be done. And by the time the two robust women had concluded their talk, the sun was already in the sky, and the shores of their destination were in sight. Yelan left the captain to her duties to go wake her two companions in the lower compartments of the ship, finding them shortly and preparing to rouse them from their respective slumbers. However, before she could say anything, something stopped her. I'm awake. No need to say anything.
Okay. This would have just a teensy little bit of an echo on it, because they're kind of in a wooden structure, so there would be some echo. Okay, let's go like this. Beginning gets a sample. My knee gave out going upstairs. Worst feeling. That don't sound good. Ugh. Hello, Izzy, by the way. Okay, I need to go here. See part 2. We're on 6. We need to go to 6. Let's go here. Okay, I need to give this just a teensy little bit of an echo. So this would be not this setting right here. It'd be a very subtle one. So something like that.
But after a long 2 hours, the storm passed, and only then did Ganyu and Kuching finally. However, before she could say anything, I'm awake. No need to say anything. The voice was Kuching's, her eyes open and head still rested atop the rest. I'm awake. No need to say anything.
That's good.
The voice was Kuching's, her eyes open and head still rested atop Ganyu's abdomen. Her beloved was fast asleep on the blanket mattress, lightly breathing in her slumber as Kuching slowly got to her feet and addressed Yelan. Let her sleep a little longer. She needs it.
Okay, stop for a minute. I need to push this up just a little bit more. Why am I on the... Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go. Yep. Okay, gotta put that on 6. Okay, now comes the boring part of doing this over and over again. Oops. Don't ask me how I do some of this shit, but I do.
Let her sleep a little longer. She needs it. Yelan nodded her head in agreement. Then the two ladies quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of... Let her sleep a little longer. She needs it. Yelan nodded her head in agreement. Then the two ladies quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival.
Okay. So now I gotta get this correct. Okay. So before I do that, I need to get this correct.
Let her sleep a little longer. She needs it. Yelan nodded her head in agreement. Then the two ladies quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival.
About right there.
Beto was standing on the bow with her back turned to both of them, most likely to eye the waters for any unexpected hazards that the crewmate positioned in the crow's nest. Quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival. Beto was standing on the bow with her back turned to both of them, most likely to eye the waters for any unexpected hazards that the crewmate positioned in the crow's nest.
Okay, let's see. Get that out.
Quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping. Quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival. Beto was standing on the bow.
Okay, stop for a minute. Okay, I need to give this a fade out apparently.
quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival.
There we go.
Beto was standing on the bow with her back turned to both of them. She quietly moved from the area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival. Beto was standing on the bow with her back turned to both of them, most likely to either were prepping the ship for its arrival. Beto was standing on the bow with her back turned to both of them, most likely to eye the waters for any unexpected hazards that the crewmate positioned in the crow's nest couldn't see well. Yelan and Kuching navigated to Beto's position, meeting her in less than 20 seconds and taking in the sea's calm and smooth breeze. Beto caught their approach rather quickly, but didn't move, continuing to eye the encroaching mass of land known as Narukami Island. "Good morning, ladies," she greeted. "Morning, Captain Beto," Kuching greeted back. "How's the ship? Did it suffer any damage from the storm?" Beto merely chuckled at the comment.
Something is missing here, and I don't know what it is, but something is fucking missing here, and I don't know what's missing here. Like the sounds of people working, that's what's missing.
The ship. Did it suffer any damage from the storm?
Okay. Where do I get the sound of, like, crewmates working? Let's see.
Area to the upper deck where all of Beto's crewmates were prepping the ship for its arrival.
We're prepping the ship for its arrival. So, I need another sound effect under this. So, something like right here. But where do I get the sound of, like, a pirate crew? Probably gonna have to go to YouTube for that one. Alright. See if there's something on YouTube that refers to pirates. Like a pirate crew in action. Oh, I didn't even see that Tsukushima left. Oh, God. Well, if you see this, hope you have a good day, too. Let's see. Pirate. If I can spell. Pirate crew sound effect. Let's just see if there's something like that on YouTube. Pirate War. I just need a pirate sound of like a crew. Let's see. Not a 20-minute or 8-hour long one. I just need freaking something. Now, Pirates of the Caribbean. I knew that would come up. Pirate call. Pirate sounds. Sailing with a crew. Pirate laugh. Whirlpools? What? Wait, what is this? I need to see this. I hate Christmas music. Christ almighty. Oh, they consume stamina. Well, that's interesting. Let's see, pirate attack. Pirate ship ambience. Can I please get a short version? Pirate sailing. I'm gonna mute just in case it does Pirates of the Caribbean crap. I can see it doing that. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I just don't want to take the risk, guys. I just don't want to take the risk. Pirate sounds, pirate voice and sayings. Ship. That's a 20-minute video. No. Pirate voice samples, male and female words, phrases, grunts. Pirate sound effects. Let me see this. Horror sounds. In heavy sea, pirate ship ambience. Oh, it's an hour long. It's not like my computer can't handle an hour long video, but I just do not want to, yeah. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Fucking hell. I think it's a good thing I didn't put the sound on because I think that's copyrighted. Recording sound, running with sound effect. Oh, the shit that I don't do. The shit that I don't do for you guys, I swear. Voice things, pirate ship. Can I please just get a shortened version of these fucking things, for God's sakes? Caribbean treasure, royalty free. No. Nope, not what I'm looking for. That's a music. Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, now we're to actually shorts that I've seen. Okay, now we're just in all sorts of weird places. Let's go like this. Boat crew. Sometimes this is what I've got to do. I've got to search in some of the most weirdest places you can imagine. pirate ship ambience. Let's go with something like that. Sometimes this can take seconds, and then sometimes it can take forever. Pirate ship ambience. It's very heavy in the left ear. It sounds like it came straight from a goddamn movie. There are sound effects. Let me look here. Cannon gunfire, ships. Drawing a sword, sword slashing. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do, basically, since this is not giving me jack shit, is I'm gonna have to probably... I don't know. Let me see if I can't come up with something. Sometimes this is just the case. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this. Oh, the shit I don't do, I swear. Might not stream Frank is going to mean. Okay. Can I spell, please? Oh my fucking god. Thank you. Let me go into the actual game and hear what and see what is playing. Sometimes you gotta go to the original source to figure out what the hell's going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bow of the Alcor and I'm gonna hear what is being played. So glad I've got that freaking thing unlocked, the waypoint. Shit. Okay, let's go leeway. Okay. The front part of the ship I think is where Kazuo was. So this I think is the back. Yep, it's back because it's not pointed. Whoa! That's a long fall. Yep, that's okay. Okay, so this is the bow. Okay, so this is the bow. Okay, what do I hear? Water. Let me speed ahead today. Can't hear anything with that goddamn music playing. Music, music, music. Just for a minute. There's water. But I think that if a ship is prepping for something, there's action on board. Wait, what am I doing? 7. Load sample. Alright. So what I need is like a crowd. Crowd panic, crowd talking. Let me see if I can't do something with this. Just to see if there's anything I can do to kind of give it more realism to it. So right as it starts to fade out, this fades in. Okay, volume. It's about right there. Now what I need to do is turn her down a lot. Okay. So let's go here. I'm already there. What am I doing? Pretty balanced. Turn this down quite a bit. I don't like that. So let's do something like, okay, crowd outside sound effect. That sounds inside. Really? Okay. People talking. Nope, that sounds out. That sounds inside. Talking outside. Welcome back. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's go small crowd. Small. Oh my god, can I spell? Can I spell? Fucking hell. Small crowd. Small crowd chatter. I gotta get it to sound correct. Nope. Nope. Crowd talking, group ambient. Wait. People. Crowd. I'm not kidding you. Sometimes this is how things work. Crowd at work, outside sound effects. Large outdoor crowd ambience. 36 crowd. Crowd of men murmuring. And I muted the sound because I just don't want to take the chance. That might work. That might work. Because pirates most of the time are men. That's why it doesn't sound right with a big crowd. Let's go copy video URL. Let me see how this fits. Sometimes this is what I have to go through in order to get the right sound effect. Because Beto's crew isn't like straight up pirates, like arg pirates. But more like, what's the word? She's more like less a pirate, more a merchant. Kind of. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, YouTube. Can I please spell? Okay, this one gave me trouble last time. Let's see if it's back to normal. Okay. Let's see if this might work. Download. Here comes the pop-up. Fuck you. Are we done? Okay, we're done. Alright, let's see if this might work. Sometimes this is what I've got to go through in order to get these correct. I remember coming up with the sound effects for freaking Chrysalis' Revenge. That was a freaking ride. Lots of homebrewed stuff. Okay. Let's go. Alright, let's see if this might work. Alright, let's... Okay, it's too low now. Let's go... up. What is this conversation going on in the background? Navigating to Beto's position, so that would mean they'd get farther away from the crewmates. That does work. This works. Thank God. Navigated, so about right there. This be kind of a slow fade out, or not fade out, but something like that, maybe? That kind of works. Copy value. Paste value. Okay. I think that works. pretty damn well. But why does this... Oh, I know why. So I'm gonna have to do something like this. Can I please? Oh. Volume. So about right. Can I please? Face value. Face value. Okay. Okay, that's a thought line. That's a thought line. So I could put that on, let's see. What was the first one? 3. I could put that on 3. Okay. I wanted to turn the narration down a little bit because I think it's a little too loud. Nice comeback. Something just doesn't sound right, but... right there. Okay. Now I need to put this on 3. So part 4 needs to go on 3. stop. Okay, we need to go a little closer than that. Okay, here we go again. Leading her to go below deck. Alright. So we need to... Let's see. Bring this down. So this first. Pinning. Volume. Okay, right there. This needs to go... like down to about right there. Copy value. Okay, now I gotta shut the voices up. That sound a lot like Minecraft characters for some reason. Okay. So that means it's... okay, I can just cut that. So let's go something like that. Nope, that cuts too abruptly. Shit. Volume. Okay. Now we need the creaking sound again. Let's see. Here. Creaking. Okay, not that one. This one. There we go. Okay. Let's lower this a little bit more. Paste. Oh, fucking hell. Copy value. Alright. So I need, let's see, here. Okay, what does have a good morning from Coaching Wood? Just a little one. Okay, let's pull that back There we go. Okay, let's go. Okay, which one was that one on? 6, okay. So part 5 needs to go on 6. Okay. 6. What's 6? Okay. Make unique as a sample. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Part A on 6. Okay. Use a sample. No. This part is so fucking boring. Okay, stop for a minute. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Okay, upon returning to the upper deck. So this is gonna have something on it. Oops, not that, not that. God damn it. Get so into the rhythm that you think you're doing something else. Right there. Right there. Okay, let's go something like that. Cut that down. All right. Now we need, let's see, this. Oh, for God's sakes. Face value. Okay, I need to figure out where I am. There I am. Really? Face value. Okay, so about right here-ish. All right, let's see. So I need to get that back on the right spot. All right, there. Okay, now I need the groaning, whatever, murmuring men again. This thing. Okay, so I need volume. And something like that. Nope, too fast. Okay. All right. Met back up, so that means it goes back down. Met, so that's implying that she moves. Actually go about right there, then here. So something like this, if I remember correct. Copy value. Then go all the way to the end. Paste value. That's good. All right. Okay, what do we got? Okay, so I gotta overlap this. So about right there. Yeah, that's good. Alright, pull this out just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, bring that back. Oh, that's fine. if I leave here tomorrow. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Think that needs to come back just a little bit more. So something like that. There we go. All right, that sounds better. All right, just take this down. Cut. All right, up we go. So about right here. Okay. Something like that. That works. Alrighty. Okay, that's all the sound effects out of the way. Now I need to add in like stepping sounds and stuff like that. Okay, so get rid of all this. Okay. And listen to that just one more time. Nice. Okay. Now we just gotta add in the additional stuff. So, am I happy with this mix? Well, let's see. I know one thing that needs to happen. The entire thing needs to come up. So, is it this thing? Oh, I need to, because I turned it down, but I just turned down the narration. Excuse me. We'll see how it works in the end. Oh my god, really? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna just save this because I don't trust my computer to really hold out sometimes. So, chapter 17. What's the proper word here? Mix incomplete. Ow. Can never be too careful, guys. Can never, ever be too careful. Oh, oops. I forgot to save it as MP3. Ah, well. I've got a hard drive that has plenty of space. Alright. So, I already know what I'm going to put at the beginning, kind of, sort of. A sad track because I got Velcro stuck to my foot. Because if you don't know about Genshin Impact, there's an implication that Beidou and Ningguang, the lady that died, were secretly dating. Like, there's hints of it all over in the game, but Hoyoverse prefers to not really get into that kind of shit, even though there is apparently other, like, cases of it, like how Bronya and Zila in Honkai Star Rail, just like how they are in Honkai Impact, are very close, like close, like more than friends. Even though in Honkai Impact, supposedly Zila is a minor. I don't know. It's hard to tell ages in Honkai Impact. In Honkai Star Rail, you can tell just how old they are, and they're both adult age. They're both of adult age. Honkai Impact, though, I don't know. It's a bigger question mark. Like, Zila she looks to me to be like just before adult age. I think she's like 15, 16, 17-ish. Like around that age range. While Bronya is technically an android. She is not a human being. She's more like an android. Which, I don't know how age works in that range, but Bronya, I don't think she's a kid. I really don't think she's a kid. Because at the end of the story, she looks like an adult to me. But I don't know. That whole part of, like, anime and equation is something I don't delve into. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Mix. Alright, next we need to go... Okay, how much RAM am I using? Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so now I need to go... Let's see. What's a good track here? What are we on? We're on 8, aren't we? I think we're on 8. Not 9, 8. Believe we're on 8, if I'm not mistaken. Something sad. Something sad. And I've got a lot of sad tracks. Sad. Oh, I'm in the wrong file. Whoops-a-doo-doo-boop, boop, 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 boop. So used to being in the music folder and just typing. That's why that happens. Alright, sad. Can I stop typing in all caps? Okay, found victim. Hello? Oh. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy dum. S. Okay, victim. I forget what all these sound like. No. Goodbye. I don't know, it just doesn't sound right to me. Like, maybe a mute track would be better. What does lament sound like? Would lament fill here? Fill? Would that fit here? Let's see, lament. There it is. Yeah, that fits. It kind of fits. Either turn that down a little bit. Okay, stop. Okay. So what do I do now? Okay, I like that. That actually did fit very well, but I think it's still just a little teensy bit too loud, so I'm gonna lower it just a few more decibels. Really? Come on. About right there. Should be good. Okay. So, what I need to do, I think, is import the other file. Ow. Yeah, I think we go with just the full file. Okay, so Control A, maybe. Control A, thank you. And now I need to add in the other one. So we're just gonna go ahead. Okay, I need to make sure I did this correct before I do shit. Yeah, that should be right. So what I need to do, where are you hiding? Is that it? That's it. All right, load sample. What I really should do is just restart the file, because my PC can only handle so much. Let me just try doing what I need to do first. I think that's smarter. All right. TBOIAL chapter 17. This one. Hopefully a WAV file doesn't take too long. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I need to go back to the beginning. Like this. And like this. Okay, let's go like that. Okay. Now we should be good. There's no cuts, I don't think. All right, let's see if this works. I'll be right back. Before anybody says anything, it's not anything to worry about, it's just a pimple. And it's bleeding like crazy, so I gotta keep it, you know, not from getting flagged by fucking YouTube. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, Lord. Alright. This is why I did this. Alright, I need to get a sound effect. If I can find it. I always have trouble finding this for some dumb reason. Okay, we gotta put that on 9. Because I think it would, yeah, it would have a little bit of an echo to it. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. Alright, I need to go to downloads. Okay, that would be... Oops. Oh, fuck off. Go away. See if I just can't find one of these. See, cigarette lighting. Footsteps, sound. That's it. Okay, make sure it's the right one first. That's not the right one. Okay, footsteps sound effect. YT5. Footsteps. Is this it? Can I please see the name of the file? Oh, I hate when this fucking thing does this. Footsteps on concrete. Oh my god, can I see the name of the damn file? Okay, YT. Don't ask me what that's playing. YT5 dot, not comma, dot IO. Oh, for fucking hell's bells and... There it is. Footstep. Okay, so that's running. I think it's this one. I think that's it. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay. It's really hard to do with 2 hands. Or whatever I just said. Alright, I need... Oh, these are loud. I need to turn these down. About right there, I'd say. Okay. So a few things need to happen here. 1, more reduction. 2, limiter. Okay. That seems okay. But I think it would give a little bit of a reverb. Very, very subtle one, but still a reverb. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So we just need 3. Okay. Now I need to go like this. Just add a little bit more. Okay, this has got to go out a little bit more. Oh, fuck. Oh. Never mind. I can't do it that way. Fucking hell. I forgot about that. Oh, well, this is going to be a bit of a butt. Ah, shit. What can I do here? I know what I can do. Okay, so what I'm just gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to go something like for this area right here, because I do want to add this little space. I completely forgot about that. Fucking hell. God, I'm an idiot. That'll work. Okay, so now what I need is that one sound effect. There it is. Okay, so it looks very subtle. So it's probably like right here somewhere, like right here in this area. So grab that, grab this. And we're just gonna go something like this. I completely like spaced that off. Okay, why am I getting that noise? Oh, I know why. Is it louder? Okay, maybe it was towards the end. God, all this for just a stupid sound effect. Alright. So this sounds like more towards the end of the file. Like right about here-ish. Okay, let's turn this off real quick. Maybe something like that. Let's just go something like that. and see if that might help. Okay. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Hopefully my face doesn't look like a freaking bloodbath. I don't think so, so that's a good sign. Alright. Oh. Okay. Let's sample. Let's see, we need to go to the USB drive for that one. What was the name of this one again? Memento. Let me just double check my face doesn't look like a bloodbath. No. Can't even see anything on the camera. Okay. Okay, let's turn down 10. Navigating slowly. Okay. I need this again. No. Wrong thing. There we go. You guys get the point. Let's hope that that's not too noisy. Moved. Okay. So do I still have it on copy? Yes, I do. That just it looks better. I think I'm gonna just call it there. I think I can cut this without any issues. That little breath right there. Hopefully it doesn't sound too off. Let's see, get that breath out. Okay, right there. And now I need to go get that stepping sound. This one. Okay, where are we? There we are. Okay. I gotta look up what Beto looks like. Beto Genshin Impact. Does she wear heel boots or does she wear regular boots? You're not gonna give me the easy answer, are you? Oh, there we go. Yep, they're heels. They're heels. What goes here? Good question. What should go here? Made her way fully up to the bow, so that's walking. Okay. Where did you go? Right there. Starting her way towards the stairs, okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna cut it. Like 1, 2, cut. Like this. Okay. Cut that down. And chapter 17 is done. Okay. Control A. File. Export as MP3. TBOIAL, chapter 17. Mix. Alright. How long did that take? Oh shit, the desktop audio's still off. I forgot. 3 hours, okay, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I completely forgot about that. Sorry, guys. So that'll take a second. So, in the meantime, I'm just gonna take a short little break. Sure, why not?
Fine. Humans are noisy. They like to make
called to aspire, chosen for something greater. 6 flames you would cast out the dark. Over the years our power grew. The strength in me is in you too. The time will come to use it. Just hope it doesn't come too soon. You'll have to make a choice to fight or fly away. Just trust in yourself and everything will be. Are you scared of this fight? How do you know if you're right? I trust what's in your heart. Don't let them tear you apart. When you think that you're cornered, we'll be there pushing forward. This is what fighting for. You're part of something more. We're elemental, elemental. Sometimes you're too temperamental. Elemental, elemental. Got your egos monumental. Elemental, elemental. Must you be so sentimental? Elemental, elemental. Us 6 can't be accidental. So why are you here? What is it you fear? Look inside yourself, I think you'll see the answers clear. There's something in the dark you've been holding in your heart. How you plan to let it out, now that's the artful part. I know how it hurts. Are you scared of this fight? How do you know if you're right? I trust what's in your heart. Don't let them tear you apart.
Elemental, elemental. Good song. Man, is it bad that I mostly listen to pony metal? It shows. It's damn good.
Day by day, it always stays the same. You never seem to change, no matter what
You say I'm to blame.
you say. I'm to blame. That all I want is fame. Rise to fan the flame, and so the darkness came. Night by night, when I'm out of sight, abandoned by the light, there I choose to fight inside, between shades of black and white, from scars given in spite, the darkest are alright. Sun veiled in nightmares, I drift away. Am I the one fading in the sun? A light that stole the dark from me, but did the dark deserve to be?
God, hello? There we go.
I need
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm calling it there. That was a pretty successful stream, I'd say. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll probably get back to this tomorrow. So, I'll see y'all then. Happy horse until the next time.